Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I wanted to film a full face get ready with me little glam session using one of my favorite palettes. I am using the Huda Beauty Mauve Obsessions little mini palette right here. And I have honestly used this palette so many times, and every single time I do, I get a bunch of compliments. So I wanted to sit down and film a tutorial for you guys using this palette. And I hope this is something you're interested in, and please keep on watching. As you guys can tell, I did my eyebrows off a camera, and I tend to do that for these videos just to save a little bit of time because it is pretty time consuming and also somewhat repetitive because I really haven't changed my eyebrow routine in a while now actually. But if you're interested in how I do my eyebrows, I have a video up on that as well, so please go check it out. But for today's video, let's jump right into the eye look. And for today's eye look, we're going to be working with the Huda Beauty Mauve Obsessions eyeshadow palette. And I honestly love this palette for many reasons. Number one, I mean, the colors are just so me. Let me just show you what they look like. Who doesn't like a nice plum, warm eyeshadow look? I mean, I'm a big fan. And also I love this palette because actually it comes with 9, like I showed you guys, it comes with 9 shades and they're just so user friendly. I mean, you can get so many looks out of this palette and I love it for that. I love it for when I travel because it is so small. You'd be surprised sometimes you can bring a palette of like 30 shadows or more and you're still missing one shadow, whether that be a dark shadow, an in-between shadow, a shimmer shadow, whatever. Sometimes you're just missing one shadow, so then you have to bring something else. But with this palette, honestly, this is all you need to bring. And also Huda Beauty is such a great brand. I love her eyeshadow palettes. I love her lip products. Honestly, I mean, you can't go wrong. The shades are so amazing. They're so great to blend with. But anyway, enough of my rambling. Let's start this tutorial. First up, I'm using this middle shadow right here for my crease. This palette doesn't have any names on the shadow, so it's just the one in the center. And we're gonna put that in the crease. Next up, we're going right over top with this shade right here next to it. And we're basically laying that right over top. And now for the lid color, I'm going in with this shade right here, and I'm actually using my finger to apply that to my lid. And for the outer corner, I'm starting out with this color right here. Just dragging that in to the crease a little bit. Because now I just need to do my little technique. Shimmer shade. And to deepen up the outer corner, I'm going in with this dark plum shade in the corner right here. Just dusting away that powder. And fun little fact, I actually got engaged recently, and this is the eyeshadow palette that I used the night that my fiance proposed to me. So just wanted to throw that in there. And before going in with lashes, I'm just gonna line my lash line using a black liner. And for lashes, I'm using these by Flutter lashes. They're in the style Irresistible. And while the glue is still drying on our eyelashes, we're moving on to the face. I'm of course starting out by priming my face. I'm using the Too Faced Hangover Primer, as per usual. What else is new? Make sure that our face is nice and moisturized. And for foundation today, I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. And I'm using my Real Technique sponge to blend that out. For concealer, I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. And we're just gonna set that with some translucent powder. And now that the glue on my eyelashes has dried, I'm just going to use a little mascara to blend them in with my natural lashes. Going back into that middle shade on a small fluffy brush. And just like on the top lid, we're going in with that next shade and laying that right over top. On a flat definer brush, I'm dipping back into this one in the corner, and I'm keeping that really close to the lash line. And now it's time for some mascara on the bottom lashes. I'm just gonna set my face with some translucent powder. And to contour, I'm using my Lorac contour palette. I'm going into both the deep and the medium contour shade. Mixing them together and laying that right here on the contour line. I'm keeping that all the way out here on the highest part, right there in the center. Just to create that shadow. We're not dragging it inwards. To warm up my face, I'm using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Back into these two on a smaller brush, very light. I'm just gonna give myself a little bit of a nose contour. And for blush, I'm using Luminoso by Milani. And in order to keep all of that nice and neat, I'm just gonna bake my contour line. This is probably the most important last step for me. It really just cleans it up and keeps it nice and clean. And we're gonna let that sit for a few minutes. And for my highlighter today, I'm using the Essence Pure Nude highlighter. This is in the shade number 10, Be My Highlight. And we're popping that right there on the high point of our cheek. Oh, I love this highlighter so much. I've mentioned this highlighter in one of my favorite videos, but it really is one of my all-time favorite highlighters. This highlighter is less than $5 and it competes with some of my highlighters that are over $60. Just saying. And I'm also gonna use that to highlight the tip of my nose. And we'll use that to highlight our brow bone as well. I'm gonna set my eyebrows in place using a clear brow gel. This one is by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And lastly, we're just wiping away that powder we left there to bake. Okay, you guys, I hope you enjoyed my little full face glam session. As always, if you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Other than that, have a great day or night wherever you guys are, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Video using, no, okay, no, blah, blah, blah.